Okay. Hi. So can you go through your resume?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Myself is currently working with the data matrix and currently working with a project called Emphasis. And in this current project, we're doing all activities of SQL services
Okay.
like installations, configurations, backup, restore, security,
Mm-hmm.
creating the users and managing users.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, high voltage, log shipping, mirroring, always on,
Mm-hmm.
clustering, upgradations and migrations, and performance tunings like blocking, slots, deadlocks, and related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In this current project, we are doing all activities of SQL services
Mm-hmm.
and like maintenance activities, rebuild index, reorg index, and update chassis.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to conducting for deer drill activities every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And these things I'm doing on that.
Okay. So what is database refresh and
Yeah,
how you are going to do that?
yeah, database refreshment, and whenever you have to move from the database from prod to test server.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, how much database size will be there, and the production server, and we have to checking for storage space is available or not in a target server or not.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, these things you have to check it, and after that we have to moving for the database and take the full backup, copy only full backup. Why? Because we have to no disturbance occurring on the normal backup.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're using for the full backup with copy only option. And
Mm-hmm.
after that we have to restore with the recovery option, and after that we have to prefix the orphan users. Any orphan users will be there,
Mm-hmm.
and also we have to before restoring, and we have to script level object level permissions and what will be there. We have to take that permissions, and after that we have to restore, and finally we have to fix all these issues, and after that we have to checking for change for the comparability level and also the database of the owner. These things.
Okay. So customer wants to create one login. Okay, in
Okay.
50 servers. So how you are going to do that?
First of all, I'm asking the customers and which permission uh, we have to create for the AD group will be there, and what we have to give for the particular permissions, and that time we have to directly connecting for those 50 logins. Same
Okay.
group.
No, no, no. I mean to say like one login with system admin permissions that need to create in every 50 server in 50 instances.
Okay.
So how you are going to do that?
First of all, you have to take the approvals for that, and
Yeah,
before we have to begin.
approvals also
Yeah.
is granted and everything is granted.
Okay.
So how you are going to do automation for that? So you can create the simple like create login name with
Yeah.
password
Yeah.
is equal to
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
use
Okay.
password. So you but okay, so you have to do that the same thing in 50 instances, right?
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, is one or two instances we can directly connect and
Yes,
see yeah.
yeah. About total is around 50 servers will be there. It is taking for a lot of time. That's
Hmm.
why using for some any PowerShell scripts will be there. We have to do that those things.
Okay. Did you done that or you are saying that you are we can do that through PowerShell?
Uh, uh, Present that scenario is not happening, but as per my knowledge, I am doing before that type of issues are occurring. We have to checking for any scripts will be there in customer scripts, and
Okay.
we have to going for the creating for the particular logins.
Okay. So you have let's assume that you have recruited in our company and we don't have any scripts, so client is asking you to develop that script, so are
Okay.
you willing to do that?
Yeah, sure. And whenever we have to we have to taking for a SOP report, particular that scenario, and before doing the activity, we can get for those information, and after that we have to proceed with particular logins.
So how good you are at PowerShell?
PowerShell is I'm not learning, but I am planning for the PowerShell as the next 2 or 3 months. I am
Oh,
currently working as a database administration only. I am focusing on that. And
okay.
I am also eagerly waiting for some little bit knowledge in MySQL and also little bit knowledge in Azure. These things will be there. I am focusing on that again.
Okay.
Before 2 or 3 months, I will planning for the PowerShell.
Okay, we will give you 3 months time as well. So
Okay.
and we want to expecting you that you are going to become like a they are very senior, okay, and you are able to do handle things independently and you have to take the ownership.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Are you ready
Yeah,
for that?
yeah. I am also ready for that.
Okay. So okay. So are you will you work on data lake as well?
No, I am only purely DBA activities only working on.
Okay. No, no, we will give the opportunity to work you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. If you give the opportunity for multiple domains, and also I am not only for you can easily learning for that, and that also very useful for that. Present market is going for different dimensions, and not only for SQL DBA is long term,
Okay.
and everything will be cloud is going on. That is
Okay.
also mandatory for we have to migrating for on-premise to the cloud and everything. You can learn for any enrollment. That is for very useful for not only present, future is
Okay.
very important.
So client is asking you like to migrate some of the logins from one instance to another instance.
Yeah.
So what could be your approach? How you are going to achieve that?
Yeah, logins we have to run for the explainers for hexadecimal will be there script,
Okay.
and after that, and first of all you have to run the script, and
Mm-hmm.
after that you have to run for the rev login script, and
Mm-hmm.
exec experience for rev login script, and you have to whatever the logins will there, copy that logins, and you have to put it on notepad, and after that we have to target server, you have to move in for that those things.
Okay. So one of your colleague has resigned from your company. Okay, let's
Okay.
assume that.
Yeah.
So he's also working for the client, for the which client you are going to work, or you both are going to work. Okay. So
Yeah.
he left your organization and joined another company.
Yeah.
So he knows the password of you. I mean that for the client and everything. So client is asking him, okay, asking you to delete
Okay.
the login and
Okay.
all its users as well.
Okay.
So how you are going to do that?
We
So
have to checking.
he is having like setup admin in SQL Server, okay, and
Okay.
you some DB owner in for a few databases.
Yeah.
So how you are going to drop that login and you respective users as well?
Yeah, user is at the database level, right?
Yeah.
And whenever you have to server level, first of all, you have to disable for the server level,
Okay.
and after that, we have to we have to don't connect for the particular server, and after that, we have to provide, you have to give the particular login, go to the property, and
Hmm.
also database settings, whatever the database will be permissions in there. First, you have to deny for the login for those things.
Okay. So my question is like you are going to so as far as what I understand is you are going to disable for the login, right? For the first
Yes.
time. So
Yeah.
after that, what are the permissions you are going to that you are going to remove that.
Yes.
Okay. Let's assume that. Let's assume for some time. Okay. So you have deleted and everything. Okay. I'm having 100 databases. For 100
Okay.
databases, you are going to remove the check marks.
No, no. Before that, and you have to run for the script will be there. You have to run for the those things. Then whatever the permissions will be denied
Okay.
directly. Yeah.
So do you have that script handy?
It
So
is my enrollment is the senior DB is giving for those scripts.
okay.
That is only one time I'm
Why?
doing on
Because
that activities.
it's
Yeah.
in your organization you are going to do.
Yeah.
So if you we get an opportunity, so those scripts are not available with you, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you have to
Obviously.
build from scratch. Then
Uh, that time I will uh, I will search on that, and also I will, and also we have to checking for any scripts will be there. We have to seeing any another option. We have to doing that scenario.
okay. So your customer is having one 2005 instance.
Okay.
So he is asking you to upgrade to 2019.
Okay.
So what? So you got this an email saying simple saying that you so we want to upgrade this instance by end of this month.
Okay.
Okay. So you are in shift. Okay. What? How you are going to drop email to the client with your findings? What are the findings that you are going to do the first?
Customer is asking for 2005 server. It is not possible for upgrading for 2019 directly.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you have to upgrade for 2005 to 8. After that, 8 or 2, and after that, we have to upgrade for the 19.
Okay. So you have upgraded to the year 2018 and 2019 as well.
And
Okay.
yeah,
So what are the simply you are going to do upgrade on that. So you, I mean to say
before
like
upgrade, we have to check for in place upgrade or upgrade upgrade will be there, and
okay,
we
you
have to
say
ask him for
simply
that.
say that in place upgrade only.
Yeah, in class activity, we have to, before doing that activity, we have to taking for safe side, we have to taking the backups.
Which
And after
backup?
that, we have to take the full backup and we have to checking for, we have to test for the connectivity. And after that, we have to successful. We have to
Only
moving
backups
further.
is enough.
No, not only no, backup and we have to create logins and job scripts and
Okay.
also those things and
Okay.
whatever the related will be the stuff
Okay.
and we have to
Let's assume
migrating for
that. Okay.
yeah.
Let's assume that you have upgraded to the 9 to from 2005 to 2019. Okay.
Okay,
The
okay,
queries are running very slow when
okay,
comparing to 2005.
yes,
So now at that time, client is asking you, no, like, 2005 he don't like that, and he want to downgrade to the 2005 itself for some more time.
okay.
So then,
Mm, first of all, we have to checking for why a SQL server is running slow and any fragmentation, we have to checking for update
okay,
status.
you have done that. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Fragmentation is very good, but
yeah.
sometimes customer has changed his wish and he want to be continue for 2005 only for next 1 month.
Okay, that time we have to generate scripts. We have to doing for those things. Generate
Okay,
scripts and we have to. And why? Because we have to suppose we have to taking for 2019 backup and restore for the lower version, higher version to lower version. That
okay,
is failing for. It is not suitable for that.
okay,
That's why using for generate scripts and we have to doing that.
okay. Have you worked on any decommission task?
Decommission. How idea will be there, but that type of task is not coming in my
Mm-hmm.
scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you have to like patching and also some whatever the old server and we have to bring for that, that I have basic knowledge will be there decommissioning.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what's the main difference between the like database snapshot and our full backups?
yeah. Database snapshot means whenever you have to whenever we have to it is a view and the scenario will be there in a database snapshot and whatever the changes will be there we have to take the full backup only in
No,
database
I mean to
level.
say like, so what's the difference? So both are doing same purpose only.
Yes, yes, yes. But
Oh,
we have to full rights on the particular database and views only viewing purpose and we can see the select command only we can see that those things. That is as per my knowledge, but I have no idea on that. What's the
okay,
best?
okay, sure. Uh, so did you work on DTA?
DTA, data tuning advisor. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, work done and whenever you have to based upon the database level
Mm-hmm.
and you have to DT analysis will be there, any
Mm-hmm.
missing indexes and also we have to taking for the reports. These
Mm-hmm.
things you have to find out by them. DT analysis,
Okay.
database tuning advisor.
Okay. So customer dropped an email saying that, okay, in my instance there is an account like NCA there is a login. Okay. So
Okay.
NT authority slash system.
Yes.
So customer is asking you to drop that login or to disable the login. So
Okay.
what could be your suggestion?
Uh, that is not part of particular user login level. That is for default. Whenever you have to install for that is for instance
That's
level and
okay.
yeah,
That's okay. I understand. The login is there.
yeah,
Okay. So customer is asking you to drop that login, okay, or disable that login. So we're going to do that, or you are going to do that. I mean, you are going to provide some suggestions or like some recommendations, or like you are as per client request, you are going to do that. How?
yeah. Based upon the client and whatever the discussions will be there, and
Okay.
finally you have to tell as per DBA what will be what will be problem occurring before doing that activity,
Okay.
and you have to doing for everything will be discussing on that, and after that you have to not conclude it, but finally you have to whatever you have to decision based upon the decision I have to doing that activity.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you said that you are going to get some consequences. What could be
Yes.
that?
Mm, no idea on the
Okay.
yeah.
So okay. Like a live check is live.
Live check.
Hmm.
No, I am not ever using live
Okay.
check. Yeah.
What are the high availability conditions that we are having for in cluster level? Failure
Ability.
conditions level. Failure condition levels.
Yeah, based upon the nodes voting mechanism will be there.
Okay.
like node majority, node and disk majority, node and file share majority.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I am asking that for always on we are having failure 5 failure conditions. So
Yeah,
what are these?
you are asking for always on, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like data is not synchronizing between primary to secondary. Sometimes what we have to permission issue will be there. Why? Because NT
Okay.
authority system and go to the properties and go to securables and
Mm-hmm.
alter availability group. Whenever it is not giving for that permission, the
Mm-hmm.
failure is not happening between primary to secondary or secondary to third. That is also one condition will be there. But I am observing for 2022 server and my test enrollment.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes whatever the failure cluster manager and whatever will there and availability group is flapping will be there. That time we cannot able to anything. Why? Because we have to one permission level be there. Go to the SQL Server configuration manager. Go to
Mm-hmm.
network configuration manager. Right click on that. We have to restrict the permissions will be there. Algorithm permissions we have to put yes. That time is whenever the flapping will be going on. That is the one thing. And apart from that, we have to sometimes algorithms will be there like endpoints, RC3 and AES will be there. That time is also not failure will happening. That is the one condition. And also sometimes is whenever the drives are not visible in a secondary state replica side, and that time is also going to the suspect mode for those things. That is also one condition will be there. This is the major things I am observing for as per in my enrollment.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you are very familiar in Alvesan, right?
Yes.
Okay. So did you hear like used or any like say, SP underscore diagnostics?
Which side is you are asking like primary side or your secondary side?
Primary only.
Primary, I'm not using on that.
Okay.
And one actually why? Because it is for production will be there. That is impact will be going on. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you work on like error log file management?
Yeah, error log file management we have to configure for the based upon the we have to configure for the 99 error logs will be there,
Okay.
and we have to minimum we have to put in for 6 to 7 will be there in archives,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever you have to sometimes the client is asking for that management will be there. We have to same we have to configure for those things.
It may okay. Let's assume that this is the error log management that you are going to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So simply you are configuring 99 or from to somebody else. Apart
Yeah.
from that,
Apart from that, no idea on that.
okay. So how frequently, for example, let's
Yeah.
assume that for 1 hour only that log file is going to get 10 MB.
Okay.
Okay, log file is getting. I mean
Yeah.
to say, whenever I am talking in this context, I am talking about error log only. Okay,
Okay.
error log is getting 10 MB. Okay,
Okay.
and for every 1 hour it is adding 10 MB. I mean for one day it will be like around like 1 GB or something 100 MB like that. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so it is increasing that.
Yes.
So if it is size get increased, will that show any effect on SQL Server?
Mm, uh, I think as per my knowledge, this is something not affect, but whenever the for like drive space or consumption is very less will be there. That is where one thing is also,
You mean
but
to
I am
say
not sure
like
for
that
that.
error log is getting very big in size that isn't going
Okay.
to affect that instance. That what you are saying, right?
Yes. Yes. I think as per my knowledge, don't impact on that,
Okay.
but no idea.
Okay.
But
Let's assume that.
yeah.
Okay, it is like 100 GB. Let's assume
Yeah.
that. So backup got failure. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me conclude one thing here. So
Yeah.
SQL Server is going to return some information about in the error log, right?
Yes.
If it is full or it is like huge, so it will take time or it will like just left it.
Mm, that time SQL Server is taking for time.
Okay, if taking time means obviously it is showing some effect, right?
Yes, yes,
And
obviously.
then
Yeah,
okay, okay.
that is also one thing we have to minimize it. Yeah,
I understand. So
yeah,
you client is asking you that 100 GB is there, okay, error log. So for
okay,
safety purpose, he is asking you to create one table and push all this information into that table and recycle that.
Okay.
So how you are going to do that?
Uh, no, I am not working on this spot.
On this
That
part,
scenario
you
is
want to
not.
do some R&D, right?
Yes.
Okay. So okay, customer is asking you to fail over from primary instance to secondary, so primary replica to secondary replica.
Yeah.
So by but the failover is not happening. So
Yeah.
what could be the scenarios?
Yeah. Checking for failure is not happening means first of all you have to checking for always on health events will be there.
Health
You
events
have to
is
got
also good.
yeah.
Good.
Okay. That is also we
So
have to checking for cross check for endpoint. That is
no,
RP3 and RP.
everything
Yeah.
is good only. Everything
Yeah.
is showing
Yeah.
health only, but failure is not happening. What could be the scenarios? Might okay.
Checking the physical error log and any you can got the information. Apart from that, we have to checking for
Error log is also not showing anything.
okay, and you have to checking for inbound outbound services for the particular ports is that is firewall. That is
No.
also one thing.
Internal communication, everything is synchronized, right?
Yes.
Everything is synchronizing. Means there is no concept of firewall, right?
So that is also sometimes is whenever the ports are stopping, that is also failure is not happening internally for primary to secondary. That is also one cause will be there.
See,
Yeah.
it is going to use 5022 error port number. Okay.
Yes.
So what are the data that I am entering into the primary server that is coming to secondary?
Yes.
So it is means port is not blocking.
Okay.
So, but
Uh,
failure is not happening. So what are the area? What could be solutions? What could be the possible errors?
Yeah, possible error means first of all you have to database is healthy or not checking for that,
Okay,
and
database
apart
is
from that,
healthy. Okay,
okay,
database is not a concern.
and also we have to checking for even whenever the payload cluster manager we have to checking for the nodes and also checking for network and also disk and also we have to event viewer we have to got any information will be there we have to checking those things
Mm-hmm.
and mainly these things we have to checking for that.
Okay. Uh, that's okay. Hmm. And so what is dormant?
Failure, apart from that, we have to checking for permissions. That integrity system is also not giving particular permission. That is also one cause for failure is not happening.
Okay.
I am already telling. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So what is dormant status in SQL Server?
Which one?
Dormant status.
Dormant status. I am first time listening,
Okay.
and you. I am also searching for those things. I have no idea.
Okay. So you tell me one reason. Okay, why SQL Server may not give me the missing index sessions? What could be the possible issues?
Possible issues. Missing indexes.
Yes.
No idea on that missing index.
Okay.
I got that and whatever the finding and root cause, but
Okay.
SQL is
Okay.
why you are not giving.
Okay. So let's assume that you are having 500 GB table. Let's assume that.
Yeah.
Okay. So customer is asking you to rebuild the index.
Yes. Based
Okay.
upon the fragment. Yeah.
No, not fragmentation. He is asking that. Okay, to
Yeah.
rebuild that. Okay.
Okay.
It's a table of 500 GB.
Okay.
So you have done that. Okay, it is
Yeah.
always it will take 5 hours of time. Let's assume like that. Okay, it will be
Yes.
the scenario. So meanwhile, after 1 hour, customer dropped that. Okay, how many rows it got processed?
Yeah.
How you are going to do that?
Yeah. That time is one script will be there and the table how much percent will be completed, how
But
much time will be taken.
yeah, I'm not asking about percentage.
Yeah.
I'm asking you how many rows it got completed like that.
Rows we cannot find out that information. I think
Okay.
as per my seeing for scripts will be there, but the rows is not giving for particular rows will be completed, but percentage will be there. How much tables and this got information you have to taking for that.
Okay. Let's assume you got one ticket saying that CPU is 100%.
Yeah.
So what could be that? How you are going to deal that?
Yeah, CPU 100%. First of all, you have to checking for exact SQL server is coming, consuming or any other process is consuming,
Okay, so it's
and by
SQL
using the
Server
ring,
only. It's SQL
yeah,
Server only. Then,
yeah. First, what we'll do, first of all, you have to checking for top running sessions will be checking select star form sys.dm underscore ex underscore SQL underscore text or
mm-hmm,
ring buffers, and we
mm-hmm.
got that information. And after that, we
why
have to,
why the ring buffer came into picture here?
yeah, whenever the you have to script will be there. That time, whenever you have to whatever the giving, whatever you have to find out for those informations, you have to ring buffers is master scripts,
Okay,
customized scripts.
okay,
And that's what I'm telling. And after that, you have whatever you have to get the information, top sessions queries will be there, and you have to approach for the application team,
mm,
and you have to checking for communicate with them, and after that, we have to finally doing that. Apart from that, we have to checking for any weight table will be there. That is also scenario is going on that,
mm-hmm,
and huge blockings, and also these things, and select star from sys.dm underscore os underscore weight underscore stats,
mm-hmm,
and I think network IO sometimes is that is more network related,
mm-hmm,
and sometimes CS packet weight table will be there. CS packet is related to the when the query is waiting, when the query is executing in the parallel manner, we can see the CS packet weight table,
mm-hmm.
and also latch underscore ex will be there. That is also related for memory, and CPU will be there.
Okay,
Uh, these things I am checking for that, and
mm-hmm.
apart from these things we have mainly checking for as per SQL is going to 100%.
So you have identified all this. Okay.
Okay.
So what else you are going to do? You have identified the queries which are causing like high CPU. Then,
Yeah. After that, we have to whatever the queries will be there, we have to approach for the application team. That is for I'm directly telling her this queries is causing for very huge, and whenever the proper approvals will be there, and finally based upon the approvals, we have to doing for next process.
acha. Okay. So what is trial plan?
Sorry, your voice
Trial
is
trial plan.
rival. No
Okay.
idea. Yeah, apart from that, we have to any something crucial server will be there. We have to approach for the senior member,
Okay.
and what is going on approach with on-call support or any weekend times. That is the final case.
Mm-hmm.
As per my knowledge, and I am doing for those things. And after that, we have to conclude it with approaching those person.
Okay. So customer is having issue that his login is working properly, and
Okay.
after some time it is not working. Now he want to know when the password got changed.
Yeah.
Then how you are going to do that?
Yeah, we can got the information for two will be there. Like we can get the information for SQL audits will be there. We can whatever the change which user will be
No,
changed for the past.
unfortunately, that those editing are not enabled.
So, we have to we have to any script whenever you are giving for Microsoft is giving script will be there. We have to run for that. Got the information apart from that. Whenever the SQL is not auditing is not enabled.
Okay.
And that is the main thing I am getting those informations. And apart from that, one will be there, and whatever the changes will be there in SQL Server password, one of the F underscore whenever the master will be stored with those information, F
Hmm.
underscore DB underscore logs, and that information will be stored in the error logs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is RPO and RTO?
Yeah, RPO means recovery point in time and recovery point in objective. Whenever the something will database is crashed or something will happen, and how much time will be taken for coming to online for the business hours, and then we have to calculate for the RTO and RPO based on that
Okay.
to minimize the
So
downtime for that.
okay. What is the difference between like point in time recovery and point in time restore?
Yeah, point in time restore means we have to use it for the stop out option will be there, point in time restore,
Mm-hmm.
and by using the particular date and time and whatever the time will be there, and we have to use it for the point in time stop out option
Okay.
restore.
Okay. So you have taken that some backup, okay, which is like 500 GB. So
Yes.
how you are going to see the status?
Yeah, by one of the command call select star from sys.dm underscore ex underscore request will be there, percent underscore complete, and also estimated estimated time will be we have to sync for those columns, and we can got the informations.
Okay. So we are having full differential and log backup, right?
Okay.
So can we take full backup, differential backup, log backup at the same time?
First of all, you have to full whenever you have to taking for first time, and full backup after that we have to full of differential is fine. But whenever you have to directly taking for log backup, the backup will be failing
Which backup?
without full backup. The log backup will be failing, but without full backup is not happening. After that, directly taking for log backup.
Let's assume
Yeah.
that you have taken the full backup.
Okay.
So database, first you have created the database, you have taken the full backup.
Yeah.
Now my requirement is like I'm taking the full backup, differential backup and log backup at the same time. Okay. So
Okay.
if I go with this scenario, which backups are going to completed, which backups are going to get failed, which backups are not compatible with each other.
No idea on that. I am not working. That scenario is not. I'm working on the same time.
Okay, you mean to
I will
say you
start.
didn't get
Yeah.
any scenario on that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So okay. So you got a blocking
Yes.
saying that you have observed that. Okay, said one root blocking and child blocking. Okay. So root
Yeah.
blocker is a differential backup and child backup is a full backup. I mean full
Okay.
backup is stopping the full differential backup.
Okay.
Okay, so what could be your solution? You are going to kill or any backup or what else? What you are going to do?
First of all, you have to root blocker. We can find out that information,
You
and
got
we
it. I am only saying that, right? Root
yeah,
blocker.
differential blocker we can block blocking for the I think full backup, right? The time we have to draw for the particular differential backup, I think. As
Okay. So every time you are going to drop.
not every time, but that scenario is happening that time. I am checking for cross check for these things. I am doing that, and every time it is not for good for as for DBA. It is for whenever the root blocker will be there. That is not cause, and you have to root cause analysis anyway will be there. We have to approach my senior, and this is happening is going on. I already observing for so there, and
Okay.
we have to approach for that, and we have to get some information
Okay.
particular.
So in our company, you are only senior.
Yeah, that time is happening means, and we have to raise the ticket for the Microsoft. Any options will be there, and you have to give those information. That is also
Do you know
one.
the cost of rising ticket for Microsoft? So $500 for on-prem.
Okay.
It means in Indian rupees, it is like cost over like 35,000 rupees. Okay.
That
So
is
already we are paying like almost 1 lakh for you. Again, why should we pay for like Microsoft support?
yeah. So, you have to checking for scripts will be there. Any scripts or customer you have to checking for.
My question is very simple. Okay, so scripts are there. What is the point of script having scripts here? I am only telling that differential backup is blocking the full backup.
Yeah, that time you have to change for the particular. You have to rearrange the time, and also what will
Okay.
be, what yeah. That is also
You
first
said
you have to,
rearranging time is okay. Is somewhat good answer. Okay. So now you unfortunately, okay, the time what you have said is also not matching. I mean to say like still occurring.
okay.
So still the
You have to
blocking
change
is
for
there.
the backup strategy. What will be there, and backup strategy you have to change for on that.
What strategy you are going to state then?
And we have to tell we have to client we have to tell to the client this is happening, and we have to changing for whatever you have to non-business hours you have to take the full, and you have to differential
It's
backup you have to
non-business
going on.
hours. It's non-business hours only the blocking is coming.
Okay.
Then
Yeah, what on that any no idea on that.
okay. Okay, then your interview was done and we will get back to you.
Okay, thank you for valuable time. Thanks a lot. It is a great day. Wonderful discussion with you.
Yep. Thank you. Have a
Yeah.
nice day.